Tesla is offering a massive 50% discount on one of their most popular upgrades. Plus, some bad news, the Cybertruck is getting more expensive with some new pricing adjustments coming soon. Some new EV tax incentives might be on the horizon to give some pretty big Tesla discounts, but only if you get certain models. And more evidence has just leaked that Tesla is working to release their very own app store very soon, maybe before the end of 2022. As always, there's a lot going on in the wild world of Tesla, so much news, so many leaks, so much that we need to talk about. So in this video, let me break down everything you need to know about federal tax incentives coming to a Tesla near you, some new upgrades coming, some weird Tesla pricing changes, and some new features that just leaked. Lots to get into in this video as always, so let's just dive right in. Also, a huge thanks to Harry's for sponsoring this video. So one of the big stories of the past week or so, obviously, was of course Tesla's annual shareholder meeting, where we got some really interesting insights and tidbits into how some parts of Tesla's organization are going to drastically change, some getting better and some, well, getting a little worse. Right off the bat, Elon himself did mention that a lot has changed since the Cybertruck so gracefully, or not so gracefully, took the stage a few years ago, and that those original prices advertised are probably not going to remain the same once the truck actually gets off the production line and launches sometime in mid to late 2023. Now, he obviously didn't elaborate on details, so we don't know exactly what to expect and what prices will change and what specs could change, though I believe, unlike other Tesla vehicle orders, or at least the common orders you place when you make a vehicle purchase, the Cybertruck reservation explicitly states that the price is not locked in. It's not finalized until you officially order the truck. You just placed a pre-order for the truck variant you would like to have. Obviously, we saw a few months ago that Tesla removed pricing on the Cybertruck page altogether, so we had a feeling something was up. And once orders officially open up, the pricing will definitely change. Again, we don't know specifics, not sure how much, but if you do have a Cybertruck on pre-order, just know the pricing is ultimately going to change before it gets into your driveway. Another interesting tidbit from that shareholder meeting is that according to Elon, anyone who wants access to the FSD beta, at least in North America, will be given instant access before the end of the year. That's going to remove the safety score thresholds and having to wait months and months for sporadic updates when you could finally be entered into the fleet. Now, hopefully by the end of the year, when you have FSD on your car and you request access to the FSD beta, you should be given instant access if you don't already have it. So look out for that hopefully before the end of 2022. Next, let's talk about a few interesting updates that have rolled out over the last week or so that have made some interesting changes inside of the Tesla app. One of those specifically is now there is a button for non-Tesla owners to charge their non-Tesla EVs. Now, we know Tesla's opening up their supercharger network around the world to support these third-party non-Tesla EVs, and this button now is rolling out to just about everyone with the app and is making this much more official. So if you don't have a Tesla, you can still download the Tesla app and then find ways to charge your non-Tesla at superchargers around the world. Obviously, Tesla's rolling out this pilot program. It's a little controversial if you've seen it in any of my previous videos, but now it's basically going to be open up to all EV owners, just not Tesla owners, to use the Tesla app to find places to charge and also ways to charge your non-Tesla vehicle at a Tesla supercharging location, at least a couple of them that exist around the world. Another very interesting update is that Tesla is now allowing owners who have the modern latest gen wall connector to put their own wall connector on the Tesla charging network and charge other Tesla owners a fee to use their charger to charge their Teslas. Basically, if you own a wall connector, you can charge other people to use it and make some money while they charge their car. Sounds a little crazy, but this is now actually a thing. But of course, there's a catch. Now, in order to qualify for this program, you've got to have at least 6 wall connectors operational, making this more impractical for someone at home. Tesla will actually gladly sell you not only the wall connectors, but also the pedestals to hold them on their website. Basically, it's like making your own supercharger, or really in this case, it's like making your own destination charger. And then once your application through Tesla is approved for commercial charging, Tesla will literally put you on the map. Literally, you will be on the map for other Tesla owners, and again, soon third-party non-Tesla EVs to have a place to charge. If you're looking for a little side hobby and a little side hustle, this might not be a totally bad idea. Now, before we continue with more Tesla news, I want to take a quick break and talk to you guys about a brand that is very near and dear to my heart. A brand that I have been using myself personally for the last 10 years, a brand I love, a brand I trust, and a brand that also is kind enough to sponsor this portion of the video, and that, of course, is Harry's. Now, funny enough, I was super excited to get the email that Harry's wanted to sponsor this video because I have been a fan and I've been using and buying their products myself for like the last 10 years or so. And I can tell you honestly, I love Harry's because they make the best razors that I've ever used. And trust me, I've just about tried them all. And Harry's, it's the way to go. Their premium blades are manufactured in their own factory in Germany and give a close, comfortable, and smooth shave that is always consistently good. And one of the best parts of all is that they make really premium quality products at an affordable price. There are no crazy price tags or markups here. And I've got a special offer that you guys can take advantage of to get the Harry's starter set that includes everything you need to get started with Harry's. This gets you a 5-blade razor with precision trimmer and flex hinge, a weighted handle that offers an improved grip, a blade cover, and foaming shave gel, which is particularly good with sensitive skin, which I personally really appreciate as I've got really sensitive skin. So redeem your starter set for just $3 when you go to the link down below or head to harrys.com/Robert Rosenfeld. Again, I'm a huge Harry's fan. I love the products. I've been using them myself for the last 10 years. I know you guys really love them as well. So again, hit the link down below to learn more and redeem your starter set for just $3 when you go to harrys.com/Robert Rosenfeld. We've also got some new info yet again that suggests Tesla is working on their own app store and the launch of it might be imminent. An undocumented change in a recent Tesla software update suggests that there is a new feature right now built into cars that allows games and also presumably soon apps to be installed and stored on external USB drives or SSDs that are connected to any port inside of all Tesla vehicles. And this is following other leaks that we saw not too long ago, like just a couple of weeks or so ago, that Tesla is continuing to build this functionality for an app store behind the scenes in their software that suggests that this could be coming soon. And these are not my words, but some outlets and leakers have suggested that we could see an app store launch from Tesla before the end of the year, before the end of 2022. You could have apps and new games and new stuff inside of your Tesla. Not sure, obviously, on a timeline on this. Mum was the word at the annual shareholder meeting, so Tesla didn't say anything, but it looks like they continue to build this functionality in behind the scenes. And here's another piece of evidence that an app store might be coming soon. All right, next up, let's talk federal tax incentives because this is going to be an interesting one. And also it's interesting because it's been unavailable for new Tesla owners for years, but now that might be behind us, Tesla is going to get sort of the restrictions removed from them. And a lot of their cars could be once again, up for some federal tax incentives to save you a considerable amount of money on a brand new Tesla, but only if you buy specific models. And obviously, this is just proposed legislation. It's not official. There's a lot of moving parts here. There are a lot of caveats and details, so I'm not going to get into all the technicalities, but here are the highlights of things you need to know right now. So any version of the Model Y that falls under an $80,000 MSRP cap will qualify for a $7,500 credit at point of sale. Meaning you're not going to be waiting to get that money back when you file your taxes, but you will essentially get it instantly when you buy the car. And that means right now that basically all configs of the Model Y will qualify for this federal tax break if and only if you configure the right model, and especially you don't choose to buy enhanced autopilot or full self-driving, because full self-driving at $10,000 will push a lot of the configs over that $80,000 MSRP, and depending on the wheels and the color, you might actually get a little bit more over that if you choose enhanced autopilot, even though it's a little bit cheaper. So just keep in mind that, again, you're looking for $80,000 MSRP is the cap for electric SUVs. That's what you've got to be under to qualify. And this isn't a huge deal because you can buy either enhanced autopilot or full self-driving on the Tesla app or the website immediately and just get instant access to it. So it's not a huge deal. But if you are looking to roll FSD or EAP into an auto loan, then that's going to hurt you because you won't qualify for that tax break. So you will have to put it on a credit card and pay for another means. You can't roll it into a loan. So just something to keep in mind on the side of the Model Y. Now, the Model S and Model X both will not qualify for any incentives, but the Model 3 does. But it's a little bit of a trickier story because it's a bit more restrictive on the sedan side. The cap on electric sedans is a $55,000 MSRP, meaning basically only, as of right now, the rear-wheel drive model, the cheapest Tesla Model 3, is going to qualify for that $7,500 tax break. But on the other hand, that could make that car even cheaper, moving the base price from $46,990 down to just under $39,000. So not a bad discount at all, of course, if you're looking for that model and you choose the base stuff and you do not add FSD. Also important to note here that Elon has hinted subtly and not so subtly that Tesla could lower their prices if inflation calms down. He even said recently that Tesla prices are too high, which could make more of these variants of the Model 3 eligible for this tax credit, and overall, sort of be a good move to see Tesla prices lower. So if Tesla does sort of change prices on the Model Y and the Model 3, that could sort of affect these tax breaks, or again, these proposed tax breaks and tax incentives. But as of right now, with the lineup and the proposed legislation, that's how it would break down from what we know so far. And speaking of discounts, this is a fun story we've got to talk about. Tesla is offering some pretty insane discounts for owners in China right now that might be coming soon to the US. Tesla has been known to take China first features and bring them internationally. This one I'm super excited about because I'd love to see this come to the US. Basically, Tesla right now is offering a loyalty incentive to current Tesla owners to get them to upgrade, allowing customers to upgrade to a new Tesla and get 50% off. Yes, half off the price of FSD. Specifically, this applies to all Tesla owners, whether they currently have FSD on their current vehicle or they don't. If they go from their current Tesla to a new Tesla and they want to get FSD, they can get it for half off. And in addition to that pretty sweet deal, Tesla's also offering returning owners 15,000 kilometers of free supercharging miles and $1,000-ish towards a home charging solution. So really a really sweet deal, and not a bad deal at all, especially if you're looking to get another Tesla. A lot of incentive to upgrade like right now while this deal is in effect. And obviously it makes you wonder, could we see this come to other parts of the world? Maybe, maybe not. Tesla is known for sometimes bringing features over and sometimes not, so that's sort of an oddball here. But one of the biggest discussions I've seen is that this is obviously nice to see, but again, one of the biggest issues with EAP and FSD is that it's not tied to an account, it's tied to the actual car. So if you wreck your car, you sell your car, the car, whatever happens to it is gone, FSD goes with the car. That's not sort of fair, as Tesla positions FSD as an investment for owners to sort of buy into the future. Why not allow them to buy FSD and have that sort of as a license on their account? So that way, when they do get another Tesla or 2 Teslas or 3 Teslas, they have FSD on those cars. Not only would it give some goodwill between Tesla and owners, but also it would sort of incentivize people to stay with Teslas because they want to make sure they're getting their money's worth out of the FSD investment and getting more cars. Obviously, Tesla's going to make more money by getting people to buy FSD over and over again, but if they're looking to make owners happy, and I think it makes a lot of sense as they position this as an investment, why not allow owners to lock in the FSD price right now and then tie it to their account for all future Teslas? I don't know if they're ever going to do this, but I know many owners, including me, would love to see this. And if Tesla was to do this, would this incentivize you to buy FSD or not? Sometimes just subscribing to it's on either a bad way to go. Let me know your thoughts to this stuff down below. So that's the biggest news of the week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, of course, I want to know your thoughts down below. What are your thoughts on Tesla offering some kind of loyalty discount? Your thoughts on the new federal EV tax incentives? Will it happen or will it not happen? Is a $7,500 TEDx What was that word? Is a $7,500 credit or discount really worth it? And your thoughts on some stuff that happened with the annual shareholder meeting. You think the supercharging stuff is good news, bad news? Your thoughts on all this stuff, let me know down below. And also, again, a huge thanks to Harry's for sponsoring this video. Head to harrys.com/Robert Rosenfeld or click the link down below to get your starter set for just $3. It's going to include the razor, the blade cover, and the foaming shave gel. Again, click the link down below to get your starter set for just $3. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.